Hello. Hello, everybody. Today, y'all, this is going to be, I've said it before, but this is going to be one of the fastest lives. I wasn't even going to come on at all, but I decided to come on and say hey to you guys. But I'm going to have to get off really, really quickly. Let me see who came in. Alicia, good evening, everyone. Good evening, sweetheart. How are you? Let me refresh because I'm never seeing anything on here. It always takes my laptop several minutes to catch up. And I want to go to full chat, live chat. So hopefully I don't miss anybody. Let me see. She says, good evening, everyone. Please ring the classy doorbell, also known as the thumbs up. Thank you, sweetheart. Alicia, I hope you're doing okay, baby. Is you still have your monitor on, right? One Bon B said, good evening. Good evening, sweetheart. Olympia said, good evening. Still classy. Good evening, sweetheart. Thank you for the hearts. Ebony said, good evening. Still classy. Good evening, sweetheart. Hey, Donuts Craft Shop. How you doing, baby doll? She says, hello and good evening, everyone. Betty Dindy said, hey, still classy and basket makers. Happy Saturday. Hello, how are you? Hello, Hope. How are you doing, baby? Helena, hey. Hey, Marie. She said, hey, classy in chat. Thanks for the hearts. Claudette, hello to all. Hello back at you. One Bon B says, nice concept showing this evening. Waiting to hear about those flowers at the end. What flowers? What flowers? What are we talking about? What flowers? Um, and the end is going to be very quickly here. This is a very, 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 very fast live that I'm just coming on, like I said, to say hey and to thank Orange and Donuts Craft Shop um, for their little wonderful little gift they sent me. Let me see. What flowers were you talking about, One Bon V? Loretta said, hey, still classy in chat. How's everyone doing? Princess, I've been better, darling. I've been worse, but I've been better. Princess J said, good evening. Still classy and all viewers. Happy Saturday to everyone. Hey, how are you, baby doll? Cheryl said, good evening. Still classy and everyone. Hello. Hey, Mama Showers. How you doing, darling? Welcome in. Alicia said, I have 2 more days and then I can mail it in and we'll know what the results are. Praying for nothing but good news on that, baby doll. Monique said, hey, still classy. Hey, darling. Thank you for the hearts. Bourbon said, hey, still classy. Oh, cute pots. I was looking for them this week and sadly didn't find any. I haven't found any either. I haven't found any of that candy. I haven't found any of them pots. I haven't found any of the Dupe bags. Those were gifted to me from Orange and Donuts Craft Shop. So I wouldn't have any if they had not have sent me those things. I was so excited to get, I was excited, y'all, to be honest with y'all, I was not looking for them dupes at all. They've probably been in my store. I had zero desire to get any of them bags. None, zero, zip. Didn't want them, didn't want to design with them, nothing. But they sent me one of every color, which is four. I don't know, there may be more colors than that. And my plan was to try to put something together really, really cute with them. But my nerve pain this morning had other plans with me. So I just wanted, like I said, to come on and say, hey, I did just throw some stuff in the bags. And when I wrap them and I'll try to do a video, they'll probably, every one of them, have something different in them because I couldn't wrap them. So I just did a little bow and laid it in front of them. So we'll see. Danielle already has said, Nana, I don't like what you've got in the blue one. That needs to go into the pink one. Well, I don't have another pink one. I have one green, one pink, one purple, one blue. So, per Danielle, I'll be changing out the blue basket to something that matches the blue better, I guess. But that will be once I'm feeling better. Let me see. Cheryl said, good evening, Mama Showers. I spoke. Alicia said, I have 2 more. Okay, I read that one. I read Monique's. I read Bourbon's. Okay, let me go up and see if I can. Nope, I was going to see if I could do it without it taking off, but of course not. So let me go down and find bourbon again, since that's where I left off at. Now I don't see bourbon. Oh, fudge sickle. Okay, y'all. Let me just come on back. Let me see. Okay. Bum bum. Hey, Carol, classy honey, those are beautiful. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate you. Guys, really quick. Carol, I hope you don't mind. If y'all could sit, please, please, please say a prayer for Carol's sister. She's been airlifted to a burn center, and we need to definitely lift her up in prayer, y'all. She got burnt pretty badly, and needs prayer. So, all prayers for Carol's sister for a very speedy recovery. And Lord Jesus, help her with her pain. So anyway, y'all, we have got to lift Carol's sister up. Let me see. We don't have any updates at this point. Carol was en route to get there as fast as she could, and it was several hours away. So I'll update you, or if Carol can update more in the chat, if she knows anything more. But yeah, please make sure you lift her up in prayer. Brenda said, good evening, family. Young Vern said, good evening, Queen and everyone. Good evening, baby. One Bon B said, the last two on the table. The last two. Oh, those flowers. Oh yeah, that's just one of them sprinkler things. You hook it to a hose, I believe, and it shoots water out or whatever. And then I just did a little double decker. That's my frisbee. It's on a frisbee. And I just put candy around it and put a little girl's telephone on the top. And I love putting my rabbit ears on any kid's gift that is under 10. They're going to get rabbit ears on their gifts. Um, let me see. Sharonda says, happy Saturday to you, sweetheart. Hey, Patrice, how you doing, darling? She said, hey, everyone. Bourbon said, happy Saturday, everyone. Peggy said, hey, still classing, everyone. Alicia said, those gifts are beautiful. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate you. Cecilia said, good evening, all. Good evening. Creative Desk Solutions. Hello, still classing, everyone. Blessed Saturday to all. Right back at you, sweetheart. Angela said, hello, classy. You feeling okay? I know it sounds like it's in my voice, but it's not. It's that nerve pain in my arm. Y'all know, well, hopefully a lot of y'all don't. But when you get that nerve pain that comes down your arm all the way into your hand, you can't do nothing, girl, but be still. That's all you can do is be still. So y'all keep me in prayer as well. And Rachel. I know Rachel's battling the back sciatica stuff. So yeah. The devil always is going to try to get busy right here when we need to be the busiest. But I rebuke him in Jesus' name. He's got no hold over me, my body, or anything else. So I was just about to ask you, Classy, are you okay? Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Monique said, Alicia, prayers. Cheryl said, hello, still Classy in chat. Seen Bogg bags. Nope, they didn't hear. At least if they were, I didn't see them. Like I said, those were gifted to me. They came in the mail. I was totally surprised. And Auntie's Gifts, Baskets and More said, hello, everyone. Hello. Sherika said, hey, still classing, everyone. I don't know why my voice is cracking. I have no idea on that, but it's definitely cracking. Creative Living said, okay. Hey, baby doll, welcome in. Alicia said, thank you, Monique. Charlie said, hey, Miss Classy in chat. Hey, sweetheart, thank you for the hearts. KOK said, hey, everybody. Hey, darling, welcome. Sonia, hey, baby doll, welcome in. One Bon B said, there's a jelly bean shortage in our area. The store says it's due to a shortage of ingredients. Well, you would think there was a gas shortage in my area, the way the daggone gas prices have skyrocketed. Let me see. Bourbon said, I'm talking about those cute little the potting pots with the faces. Yes. Yep. Those were sent to me by Orange and Donuts Craft Shop. So I appreciate that. The little treats inside of them is Orange had did them up. I've got one that's a Hello Kitty and one that's a Bluey, I think. A little treat bag to go inside a couple of my baskets. Um, so that was so sweet of them. Let me see. KOK said, beautiful concept. Sorry you're not feeling well. Thank you, sweetie. Charlie said, feel better, Miss Classy. Thank you, sweetheart. I sure am going to do my best. Cheryl said, girl, those frisbee with the bunny's ears are bunnying. Right, girl, I'm so hooked. I am so hooked on putting my daggone bunny ears on all my gifts. That's all you're going to see from the road is bunny ears. And y'all know I love my frisbee concept. So that's just the easiest, hands down, easiest concept you can make, period, point blank. Let me see. Sonia said, I have some of those phones. That's a cute idea. Thank you, darling. Cheryl said, girl, how you do those bunny ears? You just stick them on the back. Now, if you've got a gift that is small enough for you to stretch the ear out and put it over it, then you do that. If not, you literally just tape it on the back. You hold the rabbit ears up to the back of the gift. I'm not about to walk over there, y'all. Oh, girl. But you just, you know what I'm talking about. Just hold the rabbit ears up flush with the back of your concept and tape the part that goes around their head and tape it right up onto your concept. And I like putting mine on the outside. Y'all remember I did that last year. I was trying to wrap them with the little bunny ears on the inside, and girl, I can't stand it when something starts bending and falling over and crushing. So I started last year putting them on the outside, and I just absolutely love it. So I just any gift that is really for like I said, anyone 10 or under, they get rabbit ears. If they don't want them, they can take them off. But they're all getting rabbit ears. Let me see. Okay, let me go back. This thing just took off again. Do. Okay, beautiful. So you're feeling that. Charlie said, feel better. Thank you, baby. Cheryl says, girl, okay, I read that one. Cheryl said, bunny ears. Yep. Sonia said, hope you feel better. Thank you, sweetheart. Pretty Girl by Tasha said, hello, good evening. Good evening, right back at you. Bourbon said, still classy, praying you're feeling better very soon. Thank you, sweetheart. Set apart, Rhonda said, hey, still classy, and everyone. Hey, darling. Crystal said, hey, everyone. Johnny said, hello, everyone. Hello to both of y'all. Betty says, prayers. Yes, prayers for Carol's sister. Absolutely, y'all. Brenda said, hello, still classy, and everyone. Hello, baby. Monique says, praying for your sister, Carol. Blessed hands by Lillian. Good evening, still classy, and everyone in the chat. Good evening, sweetheart. And thank you for the hearts. Welcome, welcome. I started to watch one of your things today, Lily, and I don't know what happened. It popped off or did something. I have to go back and see it. One of yours had popped up, and I remember going right into it, and then it was gone. Thank you, KOK, for prayers for Carol's sister, and for all of y'all who are praying for Carol's sister. I surely appreciate that, and I know Carol does. Creative Death Solutions praying. Thank you. Angela said, greetings to class and everyone praying for Carol's sister. Much love. Sonia is praying. One Bon B is praying. Cheryl is praying. Auntie's Gibson Moore is praying. Lillian's praying. Thanks. Love the rabbit ears. I do too, darling. Sonia said, I have some of those phones. I thought I already read that. How did that come back up? Oh, and then I read that one. Hey, Kimberly, how you doing, sweetheart? Are you back home yet? I know if you are, you're about to head back out again, aren't you? Monique said prayers. Kenya said, hello, still classy. Hope you feel better. Thank you, sweetheart. Never in a Million says, we put our faith in you, oh God. We ask you to go to work on Carol's sister's behalf. Amen and amen. Alicia said, I have an opportunity to be at a grand opening of a barber beauty shop on March 28th. They're relocated to a bigger building. God is so good. The barber is very well known in our city. He's good all the time, isn't he, Alicia? That is awesome, darling. Sedona said, hey, everybody. Lisa said, hey, still classy in chat. Hey, sweetheart. Angela said, never to me. And yes, Lord, we agree. Donna said, hey, class and everyone, happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Right back to you, baby. Oh, God. Why does this thing do that? Let's get the likes matching. Please double tap your screen or hit the three dots. Thanks. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. Yeah, if y'all could take a second to just, if you're on your phone, double tap your screen and it should hit the like button. And if not, y'all all know where that like button's at. Take a second to hit it. If you're new and just coming in or popping in or watching the replay, take the time and hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it. I'm normally on every Saturday at 7 Eastern, and we'd love to have you. Let me see. Never to Million said, when I'm tired, my voice is the first to go. That could be very much it, Never to Million, because oh my God, I've been going nonstop. And you're probably right. Sandra said, good evening, still classy in chat. Hey, baby. Alicia said, prayers to you, classy. Thank you, Alicia. I appreciate that. S. Marie said, hey, still classy in chat. Hey, sweetheart, welcome in. Dara said, hey, chat, and good evening, baby. Cheryl said, off to get bunny ears. Right, Cheryl? I'm telling you. Hope says, praying for Carol's sister and the family. Yes. Cheryl said, hey, S. Marie. Sedona said, hey, y'all, let's get those thumbs up. Thank you, Sedona. S. Marie said, hey, Cheryl. Let me see. Allie Angels Design said, hello, still classy and everyone. Hello, sweetheart. Welcome in. Miss Dee Dee said, good evening, everyone. Missed a few weeks, but I'm back. Prayers for everyone who is not feeling well. Thank you, baby doll. I'm so glad you are back with us. Lisa is sending prayers. Thank you, baby. Sandra said, sending prayers for Carol's sister. Thank you, darling. Devlin, hello, everyone. Hello, baby. Hope said, beautiful concepts as usual. Well, thank you, sweetheart. Olympia said, amen. A basket of elegance said, hello, still classy and everyone on the live. Hello, sweetheart. Hope said, praying that you feel better soon. Ooh, girl, me too. Thank you. Thank you. Nerve pain, girl, y'all. Woo. For any of you that have never experienced it, I pray you never, ever, ever do. Alicia said, please don't forget to ring the classy doorbell. Yes, yes. Never in a Man said, if you're not feeling well, don't feel like you have to read all our comments. We'll let you off the hook this time. Yeah. Yeah, and I am. Like I said, it's going to be a really, really, really quick live because yeah, I'm really not going to be on long because it hurts to even try to, I can't lift or do nothing. And that's why I said when they sent me the little Bogg dupes, I said, well, my plan was to turn them into something really, really cute. And I pulled them out. I just could not. I just could not do it. So I grabbed whatever colors that I could find that I thought matched it and just stuck them in there, but I couldn't wrap them or do anything. And like I said, every one of these will probably be rechanged again, but I did put something in them because they were sweet enough to send them to me. But before I wrap them, I'll make sure I like exactly what I have in them. But y'all, I was more excited to get the little cosmic candy over there that they sent me. See the little candies? They sent me those. They sent me the little pots. She sent the girls some candy. And I got a bag of the blue bubble gum that y'all be laughing at so much talking about. But I was so excited to get those because I didn't see any of them in my stores at all. The little pots, they're going to be adorable to do too. So yeah, I love them little phones too, Sandra. I get them. I get them just about every year on a clearance. They come from Family Dollar, and they clearance them out a lot. But I just love the little double decker effect, on top of the colors. I like the colors of putting them on top of them little flowers over there. So I thought I had more, and I very well may of those flower sprinklers in the shed, but I haven't yet to find them because I'm going to do quite a few of them. If I can find any more of them, because I like the color combo of all of that. Let me see. Cheryl says, where you get the bunny ears, because those ain't Dollar Tree. I don't know, baby. I get them after Easter wherever they're on clearance. So those probably came from Target or Walmart. I'm not positive. Let me see, what does the price say? $2.99. So that ain't that's definitely not Dollar Tree. So I don't know if that was Target when I got all of those peeps and all my Squishmallow baskets, but they may have come from Target. They were probably either Target or Walmart, but they were $2.99 last year. So um do, do, do. Loretta said, praying. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. For anyone wondering, those cosmic candies are just like the nerd clusters. I wish I knew that and got more. Yeah, I definitely get them. Somebody on their live had said that I think it was LBE said she heard that they're actually going to restock them. So they may be restocking these, so keep your eyes out for them. Um because you may be able to find some more of them out if they restock them. Let me see. Thank you, KOK. She said that gift is so pretty. I appreciate that. Sandra said, I haven't seen them. I had not either. Um, KOK said, I wish I could find those never in a million. So Selfless said, hey, still classy. Hey, sweetheart, welcome in. Hey, Miss V, welcome in, sweetheart. Never in a million said, KOK, if there's still some, I'll go back and get some. I saw tons. All righty. So anyway, guys, like I said, they did send me one of every color, and I do appreciate it. But this is just, like I said, this was me not being able to reach up or doing anything, but I just wanted to put a few different color things together here for y'all in these dupes. And Danielle's already told me she is not crazy about my little pony in the blue. So I'll probably be changing out that unless y'all say no, it works okay in there. But she was not crazy about the little my little pony. But on the green one over here, I just did a Crayola theme in that green one. Because the Crayola is green, so I just thought that I would put some green stuff in there. I don't like that foam alive right there in there. It makes it look like it's empty, but if y'all know what foam alive is, you literally just flip it over and those little foamy things just transfer back like an what is it, an hourglass, like a timed hourglass, but it just makes it look kind of empty to me. Let me see. Chosen say, hey, Auntie and my classy family had to run to get something to eat. Um, Chosen gonna have some good praise reports too at her job. And I'll let her tell y'all about that though. And anyway, y'all, and in that next pink one there was some of those what are those called? Glitzy girly, whatever, the headphones that have the little glitter all over the little packaging there. And then I had some of the bath stuff for, the young girls that I had actually gotten from, I think Ollie's. No, Big Lots. I got them from Big Lots when Big Lots closed before they reopened back up. I just put those together with that and candy on the back. And then the other one, oh Lord, KOK, what's she called? Key something, Kiyomi. What is her name? Lord, y'all know I sure don't know these. That's a little lamp. So I put her in there, and she's probably going to end up. I'll probably leave her in there. I've got a little change purse over there. Karomi. Okay, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but anyway, that's who she is, and I have several of those little lamps, so I'm gonna be putting them in, some concepts. So, and like I said, my little pony Danielle said, Nana, that would look better in pink. And I said, well, I don't have another pink. And she said, okay, well, then leave it in the blue. But now that she said that to me, I'm thinking, oh, maybe I need to take it out of the blue. But I'm not making one for the, I'm not making, and y'all, that's just me. We all design differently. I don't want to make a purse bag for a boy. That's just me. I'm not, please don't y'all all come at me and say, why not? Why can't a boy have a purse? I'm not getting into all that. I'm just saying I'm not doing a purse bag for a boy. which is why I was struggling with what blue I was going to put in there. But anyway, there's blue in it, you know, in every single one of those My Little Pony items, they have blue. So you know, it would work, but I'll find something else if I can to make it a little better. But those are the kind of the four little things that I decided to just try, you know, in these bags. Let me see here. Uh, Cheryl, I have no idea. I just saw that one when I was trying to scroll back down because I don't even know if this is the stuff I'm putting in them. So I have no idea what I'm charging for them. Let me see. Do do do. Okay, I saw Chosen come in. Hey, Classy. Hey, Wrapped and Ready. Welcome in, baby. Arnetta said, hey, still Classy in chat. Everything looks nice. Thank you, baby. Hey, Pooh Bear. She said, they are nice, Mama. I'm driving Ladybug to her dad's. Catch the replay. Okay, sweetheart. Be safe out there. Alva said, hey, still Classy and everyone watching. Hey, darling. Patrice said, I like the My Little Pony. Okay. Thank you, baby. Creative Living said those Dupe Bogg bags are cute. Yeah, I wasn't even looking for them. Like I said, I wasn't even looking for them, and they just popped up in my mailbox. So, I'm not saying I wouldn't buy any if I saw them. I think if I wasn't hurting, I would probably be able to have some fun with them. So I do appreciate them sending me one of every color because I sincerely doubt the way that people are buying them up the second they hit the shelf that I'll ever see any more of them. I probably won't see any more. So I'll just have to be happy with what I have here. They grabbing these things up like, I mean, before they're in there. The manager told me they don't even make them to the floor. So the chances of me getting them are slim to none. So I'm not going to sweat it. I got 4. That was 4 more than I had. And I thank y'all for that. Let me see. Alicia said, hey, Chosen, Sprinkles. Hey, Vanita, welcome in, sweetheart. She said, hey, still classing everyone. Hey, baby. KOK said, hey, sweetie at Chosen. Bourbon said, I use same colored construction paper inside the Bogg bags to prevent the see-through. Made a difference. Yeah, I just put the tissue paper of the same color around my filling. I just wrapped the tissue paper around my stuffing, my stuffer paper, whatever y'all want to call that. Bourbon said, okay, I just read that, but that's very easy. Just slide it right down there and you ain't got to worry about it moving. It's already in there. Let me see. That's a good idea, Bourbon. Chosen said, Pooh Bear, hey sis. Cheryl said, how much you selling? I already told you, I don't know because I don't even know what's going to be in them. Hope said, nerve pain is the absolute worst. Girl. Pooh said, Karomi. Yes, Karomi. Alicia is sending hearts to KOK. Chosen said something, but she took off. Let me see. G Mama at KOK. Who said, hey sis Chosen. KOK said, that's right. Who said that's KK's fave? Tamika said, beautiful. I said it right. Okay, good. KOK said, hey, Alicia, Queen of Indiana. Hey, darling, welcome in. Miss B said, me either. Alicia said, agreed. Chosen said, hey, Sprinkles Boo. Chosen said, I love that Hello Kitty. Thank you, sweetheart. Never said, the green one is giving John Deere. Right? It does. It's kind of looking boyish anyway, isn't it? But hey, the bow makes it look girlish. But hey, let me tell you something. If they want that John Deere and they want to give it to a boy, where it goes after my table is where it goes. I'm just saying I'm not designing it with like boy stuff. Like I really wouldn't have put a John Deere in there, even though some girls may like John Deere, y'all. You know, I have to watch everything I say now. I really hate having to watch every word I say anymore because, girl, y'all, that just ain't me. I just say anything I want to say. I've always done it my whole life. And, you know, it's just gotten where I have to just watch everything I say all the time. And it's too late because, see, y'all video, I was talking to Kimberly about this. Y'all video So y'all can go back and edit stuff. I can't edit my mouth, y'all. When I say it, it's out there. And you know, it's gotten scary on here that I'm like, I got to watch everything I say because somebody's going to come back and have taken it wrong. Let me see. John Deere, never in a million. Leave it to you, girl. It's a tool bag, she said. You're so funny. It could be. It definitely could be. Devlin said, very nice. Thank you, baby. Miss V said, also Bluey or Stitch. Yeah, I was going to put the Bluey in my blue one. But then I only had enough My Little Pony stuff. Well, I have a couple of the headphones, but I only had one. I think I only have one Little Pony set because the girls took the other ones. Um, so I thought, let me go on and just get rid of that in this bag, but I was going to put the Bluey in that. I sure was. I actually even went and got all of the items to go in it. And I may swap it out for a Bluey. I'm not changing the John Deere one though, Miss Never in a Million. That thing's staying with the that's staying a Crayola basket. That one is staying just like it is. Loretta said, okay, says, hey, Queen. Cheryl said, girl, y'all stuffing those Bogg bags. Miss, I made sure my bags were not bulging, though. I made sure there was no bulge on the front, on the side, or on the back. I didn't want no bulge. I mean, it bulged a little with nothing in it in the front. It has a little pucker, but I was trying to make sure, and that's with no bag. And a bag will kind of hold it in even more. So I was really, really trying to be really conscious that I wasn't bulging my bag out. Let me see. Sally said, hey, still classy. Hey, darling, welcome in. Set Apart said, that's okay. As LBE would say, you do you. You don't have to answer to anyone, and they are cute. Well, thank you, baby. Hey, Stephanie, how you doing, darling? She said, hey, classy. Happy Saturday, basket designers. One of a kind creation said, good evening, still classy. Good evening, baby. Sedona said, hey, chosen. Oh, God. Jeez Louise, I hate that. Let me see. Chosen said, hey, Sedona. Sally said, that comic candy in Dollar General now in a bag instead of the box, it's $1.25. Oh, really? Okay, y'all. She said they're repackaging that cosmic candy and in a bag, and that one will be full price. Chosen said, it's the bows for me. I just love when y'all have patterns that just flow. Thank you, sweetheart. Unique Expression said, good evening, classy in chat. Good evening. Baskets of Elegance said, I really need to get myself together and knock these baskets out. I have a ton of the Bogg Dupe bags, and you're really giving me inspiration. I love your concepts. Well, thank you, baby. I'm so glad. Yeah, if I could find more, I would get more. I think I could have fun with them. I know Kimberly loves designing with these. I think I could have fun with them too. Miss B said, I have one of each. I switched the straps. Good idea. What did you do? You put the green one back on the green? Now, see, I remember saying, I told Kimberly, I actually messaged Kimberly and said, why did they put a daggone blue handle on this purple bag? Ooh, I was so mad. But if I took that blue off of if I took the purple off, then I'd have to put the blue on the pink, and I don't want the blue on the pink either. So I don't know, girl, but I don't like that blue on that purple. I can tell you that. I do not like that blue handle on that purple. I literally messaged her and said, why did they do that? Let me see. Marie said, people are easily offended these days. Yes, absolutely. Excuse me. The Designs for You gift basket. Hello, still classy. Hey, darling, thank you for the hearts. Uh-oh, where'd we go? You're fun, still classy. Please continue to be yourself. I love you that way. Thank you, baby. That means so much to me. Most people that have any inkling of who I am at all would know I would never, ever say or do anything intentionally to hurt anybody or to mock anybody or to make fun of anybody or down anybody. That's just not who I am. Especially on my live. Never. But I am, I just speak my, I've got two grands that I'm raising, and I just speak what I believe and what I say. But that doesn't mean that everybody, is going to believe me or believe what I say, or let me say that, or agree with what I say. And that's okay. We're all different. We all have our own opinions. We all have our own design techniques. We all have our own shopping, the way we shop. We all have different budgets. Everything is different about absolutely every one of us. And your opinion isn't wrong, and my opinion isn't wrong. But why can't we just, we watch so many people, and I'm not going to go left with this, but we watch so many people on YouTube and in the community. And as much as I love everybody, somebody may say something that I'd be like, say what? And I just laugh because it's like, I don't feel that way. And I go right on about my business. But why would it bother me that they feel that way? It just means I don't feel that way. You do, but God, why don't they have a right to feel the way they feel? The same way I have a right to feel how I feel. But we just got to, be okay with knowing that everybody's different, and that's okay. We teach our kids that, right? It's okay. Everybody's not going to agree with you, baby. Isn't that how we send them off to school? Don't let that hurt your feelings, darling. Everybody's not going to agree with everything you say, but we're grown adults. Why can't we do that? We teach our kids that. We need to remember that ourselves. Let me see. Dyra said, hey, about how many items are we putting in the Bogg bags? Baby doll, that depends. This one over here, my second one, I got two. I got headphones and that set. And then I got candy taped up on the back of it. That's all. And the Crayola one, I have a little bit more. Forgot her name again. Kuromi. There's a coloring book in the back, the Kuromi lamp, the change purse with the candy inside, tumbler, and then a pair of glasses right there in the front. On My Little Pony is three things. It's the complete Little Pony set, a puzzle, and headphones. So, it really just depends on the size of the item that you're putting in there. It depends on how high you want your items to look in the bag. Some people don't like tall bags. Some people wants everything just kind of coming out right at the bottom of their bag. I like height. Y'all know that. So I'm going to try to make my bags a little bit higher. But there again, that's personal preference, how much you want to put in your bag. I've seen some on there that are, stuffed out, like you could put it in two baskets, but that's what they want in their basket. And they have absolutely every right to do it the way they want it. So, baby, it's up to you how much you want to put in it. Let me see. Where'd it go? Oh, yeah. Marie said people are easily offended. I read that one. KOK said you're fine. Marie said, me too, KOK. KOK said, yes, Marie. She has a good heart. Thank you, baby doll. Miss V said, stay true to yourself, still classy. I can't be nothing but true to myself. Like I said, it just bothers me that I have to think and second guess what I'm saying. Because y'all know, since I've been on here, over a year? I haven't missed a Saturday yet. And I have never once thought about what I said. That's how y'all get me sometime when I'm reading. And I read before my mind gets there, and y'all get me to say something I shouldn't say. But I have always, it's never even dawned on me that somebody could take something wrong. I've just always said what I wanted to say, and I've always enjoyed it. It makes it a little bit not as enjoyable when you're thinking before you speak. And I know we all have to think before we speak somewhat. But I never felt that I would really be saying anything bad enough that I would have to, monitor myself before I speak. I was just about to let you know you're the Bow Queen. Love them. Oh, Cheryl, you are so sweet. Thank you. Pooh said, hey, worm. Never to me and said, I still say the wrong stuff too, but we all know each other's heart. Absolutely. I honestly feel no one is meant to bring harm here. Absolutely. And if they are, shame on them, you know. But Dara said, how about how many? Okay, I read that. I don't know how things keep just going out of whack there. I answered that. That's a matter of opinion, however much you want. Pooh said, I'm thinking of putting something around the handles to make them how I want them. Baby, that's, I can only imagine what you come up with. And you better not be texting and driving, Pooh. But let us know what you did when, if you put something around your handle, but don't you be texting and driving. Unique said, I don't know what happened, but stay true. Tell them to mind their business. Oh, nothing happened, baby doll. Nothing happened in general. You know how people take you wrong sometime, you know. Um, and so Jay Shell said, yay, I called alive. Yay, welcome. Alicia said Dollar Tree should have had the handle to match the bag. I agree. I know they're doing it to kind of with all the little pops of colors and stuff, you know. And I only put two of them. Y'all, me and Kimberly was laughing so hard. I only put two of the little, what are the little gadgets? What do y'all call them things that you take out and put on the bag, snap them on? I only did it on two of the bags, and y'all talking about driving me crazy. Them things kept spinning around like a hand on a clock. Girl, I can't stand it. I can't stand them things to be sideways or upside down. And so I took some little glue dots and put them, you know, where they would stay still. And then Kimberly said, no, mine didn't do that. Let me go look. And Kimberly come back and said, girl, her little chicken was upside her little chicken was upside down. She said, girl, that spun upside down. So y'all watch out if y'all have a problem with that. Make sure you put a little bit of glue dots behind your little things because they tend to spin whatever you want to go. Maybe they're supposed to. Maybe they're supposed to be able to spin, but I won't let them spin after you get them to your house. When they go in my bag, I want them to be straight up and down. But anyway, that's just something. If y'all get any of these, I just put a little bit of glue dot right behind my little things, whatever they were. Let me see. Dollar Tree should have. Okay, I read that when Miss B said, "Yep, sure I did." Pooh said, "We can't complain of what Dollar Tree does because them kids don't care. They sure don't be thinking about what color that handle is, do they? They absolutely do not." And they don't care if there's something showing through them holes either. It's us that cares. Let me see. Essence of Joy said 4 items with candy. And there again, Essence, that depends on what size the item is too. Pamela said, hey, everybody, I'm late. Hey, Pamela, welcome in, sweetheart. Lori said, let me see, it's behind my arrow. Put the yellow on the purple and put the other colors with their colors. Okay, girl, if I'm praying I'm not going to continue to feel like this for any length of time, but if I do, them handles are staying just the way they are. But I don't like that blue on that purple. I really don't. Let me see. Lori said, I mean the yellow on the pink. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. That wouldn't be bad. Let me see. Lori said, okay, I read that one. Chosen said that green and yellow is the best color combination. You mean for the bags, but don't do mine and make it look like a John Deere tractor bag. Purred never to me. Oh my God, I love her. Let me see. Miss V said we must agree to disagree and be okay. Absolutely, Miss V. One of a kind creation. Yes, everyone is entitled to their opinion. It's crazy that we have to walk on eggshells. It is. It is. Now I can see it, if you're really that kind of bully that you really are just going after people and attacking people. That's different. But then again, just don't go to their channel, right? But but yeah, try to just see the good in people. Rochelle said, hey, still classy in chat. Hope everyone is having a wonderful weekend. Beautiful concepts. Thank you, sweetheart. Pooh said, I've seen purple steak. What? I've seen people stake them bong bags. Stake them? What do you mean stake them? Cheryl said, I got that Hello Kitty, didn't know what to do with it. Now I do. My character Bogg bags will be $30 to $40. Still classy. You are 40 to 50, no less, because they are classy. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. Pooh said, did you change the Valentine stuff on the lamps? I absolutely. Let me see. I can show you what I did with one of them on the bottom, darling. I absolutely did. Look what I did on that Happy Valentine's Day on the bottom. Isn't that pretty? I just put my little hot glued that right around it, and the Happy Valentine's Day no longer exists. Isn't that cute? So there's you an idea if you've got it. So I had messaged KOK about what can I do sticker wise and all that. And while we were trying to come up with something, I just went out and found this and put it on there. And so, yep, I absolutely did. I covered it up. You'd never know it said Happy Valentine's Day. Let me see. Did you change? Yep. 3 Gem Productions said, hey, still classy in chat. You can take the handles off the snap on and off. We'll have a hole through. Okay. You can take the handles off. They snap on and off. We'll have a hole though. Oh yeah. Yeah, and I'm going to leave them on. I'm going to leave them on. Like everybody's saying, these kids are not going to trip that they have a blue handle with that purple lamp. They're not going to see that. Hopefully all they see is that lamp that they want, you know. I'm not going to overthink it. I'm just not going to overthink it. Playmaker Mama said those are so cute. Thank you, baby. Cheryl says, where'd Cheryl go? Where'd Cheryl go? I took the handles off and wrapped with the white yarn from Dollar Tree and added them back with zip tie. Look at you. Look at you. I know that was cute. Dara said, look at Be Easy with Breezy. She wrapped the handles really nice. Look at y'all. So there was quite a few people that didn't like those colored handles. Hey, Nessa. She said, hey, Classy, and everyone in the chat. Those are so cute, Classy. Thank you, baby. Unique Expression said, I'm kicking myself. I drove to Columbus, Georgia to go to Pop Shelf and ended up in Dollar Tree. They had these bags and I would have walked right past them too, Unique. I was not looking for them. If Orange had not have mailed those to me, I would not have them. Well, I wouldn't have had them anyway because I never saw them, but I was never looking either. KOK is laughing. Keita said, hey, Nessa. KOK said, John Deere, never in a million. Right, KOK. You know, never in a million got to say something on every one of my lives. Let me see. Hey, Pudding Pie. She said, hey, still classy in chat. Hey, darling. Sedona said 145 watching. Y'all ain't even got me to 100 yet. Are y'all serious? 145 watching and only 93 likes. Come on, y'all. Let me see. Never in a million said, I can't unsee it, KOK. Oh, God. All Occasion Gifts said, hey, still classy in chat. Hey, baby. Nessa said, oh, Lord, not again. Who acting up now, y'all? Nobody. Just saying that, nobody. Just saying how sometimes I catch myself now feeling like I have to watch what I say. That's all. KOK said, yes, still classy. Just block and avoid their channel. Yep. That's what I do, And thank goodness I haven't had to do that much at all. I'm just a low drama person, y'all. I like to laugh and have fun and just, encourage each other and all that. I'm just not about drama at all. And I guess it does most people, man, but it can stress me out. I don't like to be stressed out. I feel like I'm way too old for them kind of games. It's just mind-boggling sometimes what we see on here. Like, come on, y'all. We all too old for this. Got company. Catch y'all later. All right, Margaret. I didn't even see you had come in. Enjoy yourself, baby. Kisses right back at you. Alicia said, oh, how adorable. Let me see. One Neo faking Creations. Oh, Lord, y'all. I'm trying to figure that one out. I'm trying to look. Oh, wow. Great idea. Thank you, sweetheart. KOK said, hey, Margaret. Yeah, I didn't even see Margaret come in. Brenda said, hey, Classy and Basket Makers. Hope all is well. Thank you, baby. Alicia said, I refreshed my screen. We are at 150 watching and 104 thumbs up. All right. Well, we're still about almost, 45, 44 behind. Alicia said, hey, Margaret, how are you feeling, sweetie? Keita Love said, Classy. Were those bags easy to work with? They are really pretty. Yeah, they really were. The only thing that got me at the very beginning was they had a little pooch that, it tried to pooch out a little bit in the front. I guess that was just normal for that bag. Because I don't like nothing pooching or looking like it's, overstuffed. And that was before I'd even put anything in there. But other than that, yeah, we just, Kimberly had told me how she did it. And I think S. Marie had said it on her chat about putting the, well, like, who was it that just got through saying bourbon, that you can just slide a colored piece of colored paper or construction paper or whatever down the front, because you don't want your stuffing or whatever showing through those holes. But I just wrapped mine in the tissue paper and then just cut a piece of, I think Kimberly and everybody was doing foam board. I literally didn't waste my foam board. I just cut a piece of cardboard. I keep a lot of boxes that come in that I cut up. I keep the flaps, and if the box is sturdy, I cut up the box as well. And I just stick all that up there behind my TV. And anytime I need something, a backer or whatever, I've got plenty of cardboard where I don't have to use foam board all the time unless I need it to be colored white or black, So I tend to use a lot of the really sturdy cardboard from a box. And I just cut it the size of the opening and laid it on top of my stuffing paper. And then you've got a flat surface to put absolutely whatever you want in there. And I know Kimberly had said if you want the handles, if you're scared the handles are going to move or whatever, do like we do on any kind of handles. You run your fishing line, through one and around up over the concept to the other one and tie it. And that'll hold the handles up. Although these handles are really sturdy. They do stand up pretty good, as you see. And once you slide them down in the bag, they're not going nowhere. So, but if you're having trouble with the handle, not wanting to slide or whatever, just put some fishing line on it. Let me see. Alicia said, if you haven't already, please don't forget to ring the Classy doorbell, also known as the thumbs up. Yes, and thank you. Let me see. I think you have them colored coordinated nice. Thank you, baby. Keita Love said, thanks. You really made them look nice. Thank you, darling. S. Marie, thank you, baby. Never to Me says, tell us how to work out the pooch. I've got a pooch. I've been trying to work out for you. Oh my God, Never in a Million. Push away from the table, Never in a Million. Just slide that chair back from the table. KOK said, Never in a Million, you got me rolling over here. She ain't got a lick of sense. None. Unique Expressions. Hey, baby, thank you for the hearts. Lisa is laughing. Crystal is laughing. KOK said, Never in a Million. I love my pooch. It's pretty. Oh, y'all are a mess. One Neo faking. I want to know if I'm saying this right now. Let me look at this. One Neo faking D Creations. Am I saying that right? She's laughing at you, KOK. Unique Expression said, Never in a Million. I got a pooch too. Pudding Pie says, Never in a Million, laughing. Essence said, so cute, you can't even tell. Let me see. Never in a Million, laughing. Shy, hey y'all, yes, I love those concepts. Thank you, baby. Welcome in, Shy. Cheryl is laughing. Driven said, good evening. Hey, baby, welcome in, darling. How are you feeling? KOK is laughing. Driven, I got to show you something here in a minute. You're going to freak out. Lapa Shy said, the Bogg bags have me in a choke hold. They didn't me, baby. I had never seen them before. If they hadn't have been sent to me, I'd have never known. I mean, I knew what they looked like, but My pooch is just like an airplane on a runway layover, Alicia said. Driven said, one of a kind creations. KOK said, it's one of a kind. What in the world? One. Oh, are you telling me that's who it is, though? I was about to say, I do not get no one of a kind creations out of that. Let me look. One of, oh my God. Lord have mercy. Oh my God, I was butchering that one up. Oh my God. Was it always like that? Did it always look like that? I had her being a one Neo faking creation. Oh my God. Now that's what you call butchering somebody's name, okay? Oh my Lord. And watch, I'll do it again. I'll be calling her a one Neo faking D creations again. Oh Lord Jesus, help me. KOK said, all right, y'all, I got it now. Driven said, bless your heart. Never in a million is laughing. Oh my God. Y'all know I got to do it. I got to do it at least one time on here, y'all. Good God Almighty. Let me see. Hello, still classy, and everyone knows are beautiful. Thank you. Cheryl said, hey, Sha. Nessa said, hey, Driven. Driven said, I'm doing a little better. Thank you. Good, darling. Driven said, hey, Nessa. Alicia said, hey, Driven. Driven said, I came just in time. Driven said, yes. KOK is laughing. Yeah, KOK. I butchered that one, girl. Oh, my God. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, Driven, you came in just in time for that butcher job. She used one. I see that now. I see that now. Oh my God. Oh, that's funny. That's how I am when I be trying to read people's license plate, y'all. Oh my God. I know I be butchering that too. Sha is laughing. That was creative. Oh, girl, leave it to me, Sha. I can do it. Sean said, hey, sis. Hey, everybody. Hey, darling. Sean can do it too. Look at Sean. Sean said, every time I walk in this room, that girl says something about me. Sean, that's because we twins, honey. You can butcher something up too. Girl, I just butchered her name. I just butchered one of a kind creations. Drummond said, hey, Sha. KOK said, y'all got me hurting tonight. I know, KOK. I'm trying not to laugh. Never to me and said, Lord, ham sandwich, mercy, not one Neo. Lassie, I love you, darling. I love you back, girl. Hey, y'all got to come here for your laughing night. Okay. Let me see. Driven say, hey, Aunt Sean and KOK. Basket said, you sound like the game you were doing. Oh my God, what was that? Yes, I have some kind of game. Oh my God. Y'all see, I'm not good at that. Y'all would not pick me to be on your team, would you? Y'all remember that game? We have to have another game night soon. I don't even remember what game that was. It was some card game that you could put it up and you had to sound that. It wasn't even sounded out. I don't remember what that mess was. Good God Almighty. Yeah, I was horrible at that game. Y'all see, I wasn't faking. You see, I wasn't faking, girl. I can't decipher that mess. Driven is laughing. Cheryl said, LOL. I was looking at that too, classy. I was the same. LOL, one of a kind. Didn't say. Good, Cheryl. Girl, see there we go. Cheryl had to have my back. She couldn't figure it out either. Oh God, that was funny. One of a kind creation said, yes, you said it right earlier. I didn't even know that you were. You didn't even know I was talking about you when I was butchering your name. Yes, baby. For anybody that wants a new screen name, one Neo Fake and D Creations is available. Oh, Jesus, help me. See, that's why I came on tonight. I needed this, y'all. I have not laughed one time today. Not once have I laughed today. Marie said, classy, I haven't shipped out that mix yet. Is you cool? I know, girl. I've had no moonshine, Marie, I promise. KOK said, never in a million. Please stop. I can't take anymore. I need to wear the pins when I get on here. This laughing and weak bladder don't go well. Girl, Okay. Oh my God. Now you got me over there picturing you and your Depends running to the bathroom. And Driven said, me either at one of a kind. I'm like, what is Aunt Deb talking about? Oh, Jesus. Marie says, KOK. Essence of Joy is laughing. KOK said, where did KOK go? Marie, they got me hurting from laughing so hard. Sedona said, let's do the card game next week. You know what, Sedona? I might just have to, I got to find out where I've even got it at, but that would be fun. I'll see if I can even find it. Girl, I got so much stuff out, I don't even know where nothing's at. I'll try though, even if we only do it for a few minutes. Driven said, I hope everyone is doing well. I'm going to eat and lay back down. Wait, Driven, you have to see what I got. I don't know if you're going to be impressed or disappointed with me. One of a kind said, y'all, she said it right just a minute ago. Yeah, but that's after they told me. That's after they told me. Because when I was like one Neo faking D creations, I said, I'm probably butchering that. How do I say it? Then they came back. Then they came back and told me who it was. Oh, Jesus. It was called Gibberish. Oh, look at Alicia. Now I got to find my game, Gibberish. Okay, I will sure look for it. Driven, KOK is giving Driven some kisses. Sedona said, KOK laughing. Driven said, hey, KOK. One of a kind creation said, no, ma'am, LOL. Never to me and said, KOK, all y'all keep me laughing. Miss Sally Raw Talent said, Chosen I LLC, your hula hoop concept. Look at there, Chosen. Alicia said, I have that game saved on my wish. I remember you saying you was going to do it. It's called Gibberish. I'm thinking about getting that game for my pastor. He loves playing games with us. Yeah, it was fun. My goodness. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think KOK and Shant did too well on that game either. Because I remember KOK and Sean talking about we need our own senior citizens game because we were not good at those games at all. Whenever I do buy some, I'm decorating mine. I want flowers and stripes on mine. On your Depends, KOK? Keisha said, hey, Classy, and everyone, hey, Keisha, welcome in, baby. Driven said, why would I be disappointed? Okay, let's see. I'm still here warming up my salmon. Alicia said, Amazon has that game. I looked it up after we played. Yep. You can get them online. Hope said, all of these are so nice. Thank you, darling. Driven said, hey, Hope. Alicia said, that is a game you play when you had an adult beverage. Yes, evidently so. I don't drink anymore, though, so. Oh, God. KOK said, I hated that game. Girl, me and you both. I must have spent 30 minutes trying to figure out one of those daggone things. The girls were pretty good at it, though. They know all that stuff. Things that can be abbreviated. I surely did not. Sean said, yep, find some senior citizen games so we can have a chance. Right, Sean? Rhonda said, KOK laughing. Driven said, LOL, KK, that's a good game. Rhonda said, laughing at Sean. Sean said, Driven Fortitude, are you feeling okay today? But anyway, y'all, but this is what I'm going to show you, Driven. But y'all, these are so pretty. And I know I saw them on Miss Lillian's and a few other people's, but I was so tickled to find these at Dollar Tree. These are so pretty, y'all. And like Kimberly said, she thought when she looked at these, Deborah said, I saw Deborah on my phone when I turned to look at my phone, but now I'm not seeing it over here because my phone moves too quick. Deborah said, hey, still classing everyone. Beautiful concepts. Thank you, baby. Alicia said, if you've not, please don't forget to ring the classy doorbell, also known as the thumbs up. Yes, please and thank you. Driven said, I'm doing a little better. I'm taking all my meds now. Nessa said, yes, those are pretty. I love these, Nessa. Charlie Sock said, you guys are so funny. Aren't we a mess, girl? Shy said, yes, I love those. Very classy and dainty. Crafty Fox said, good evening, still classy. Good evening, baby. Rhonda said, yes, they are. They look high end, giving Bridgeton vibes. Yes, they are big. Kimberly said when she first saw them in the store, she was like, oh my God, she thought they were the little short lotions. These are not. These are full size lotions, and they are so pretty. But y'all answer me this. The stuff that they have that they're putting out with it, that, you know, that I feel go with it, obviously. These, and look at the little hand towels, hand wipes, and the deodorant. I only got one of the deodorants. I only saw that. I normally don't put deodorants in people's gifts, but Danielle liked this one. I'll explain. This is what goes with the set, okay? And we've got Cocoa Rose, we have Pink Vanilla, we have Cream Caramel, and how about the wipes are Creamy Coconut? It match none of them. The bath bombs is Strawberry Bliss. It don't match none of them. The deodorant is Pink Vanilla. So the Pink Vanilla one, and it don't even match that one. It matches this one, and it is the Creamy Caramel. I don't understand. I don't care, because like I said, I am putting these together in sets. I don't know why they mixed all these scents together. Separately, and nothing matches the scent of the actual lotions. And the one thing that did, the one deodorant that didn't even match the color of the one that it that it matched. I don't understand. I don't understand how or why they did that. But I can tell you one thing. I think they're very, very pretty, and I'm going to be using them for sure. So let me see. I don't like including, try a little, let me see. I haven't seen men in here. What? Okay, I must have missed something. Sean, I saw your bow. Okay, let me see. Sherika said, just saw those the other day. Yeah, I love them. Never Mean said, Sean, I saw your bow and it ain't bad at all. Soon you'll be outdoing me. Never Mean, you saw my message, right? All that daggone ribbon I bought from the bin store thinking it was satin ribbon. That's just some kind of cloth. It don't tear, worth nothing. It don't stand up, worth nothing. That was just a waste of my money. I guess I can figure out how to wrap it around a box or something. But definitely wasn't the right kind. Let me see. I'm looking for the wipes for this line. They're going to be coconut. They match, but it ain't going to be the right scent. One of a kind said, I had a phone call. Where did you get the lotions? All that's Dollar Tree, baby. And they are beautiful. Beautiful. Such a soft, pink. It is so, so, so pretty. S. Marie said, don't forget the small circle lotions. What small circle lotions? I haven't seen those. I have anything other than these. I have not seen any circle lotions. Cheryl said, haven't seen them here in Dorothy, Toto Land, Kansas. Let me see. They have a little hair mist too, but it's tiny. Yeah, I won't buy that. Just like I don't put the deodorant in any of the baskets. That'll be for now. Shy said, same. I don't like including deodorant. Donna said, I also looked for LBE singing, didn't find either. What? I thought everybody had put the link in here. Lillian said, none of them match. They sure don't, Lillian, but they're going together. Rhonda said, nice. I would leave out the deodorant too. Yeah, that was for Danielle. Shant said, Face and Family Works is only on Facebook, Donna. Driven said, Dollar Tree always mixing stuff up. And you know what? Next year, the other ones will come out to go with the other things after we've already put all these in baskets. Let me see. Nessa said, did they hold back the body wash? Probably. That's what I was just saying, Nessa. They're going to put all that stuff out after we've already sold our baskets. Driven said, hey, Miss Lillian. Estella said that the hand cream matches the hand lotion. Okay. Okay. The hand cream, the hand and body lotion. All these are hand and body lotions. Okay. I haven't seen any of the round creams. Or there was a small circle lotion, she said. Okay. I hadn't seen those. They haven't brought them out around or system. I'm saving mine for Mother's Day. Oh, me too, for sure. It gives, okay, I read that one of Bridgerton. Witness Creation said, good evening, basket makers. Good evening, baby. Shy said, oh, yes, Driven. They have a hair waving spray. Charlie Shop said, go figure, Dollar Tree. Miss Lillian said, yep, they look good with the spray mist we got from Ollie's. Yes, I saw you do that. I don't have one right here, or I would get it. Yes, I saw that. And with our Mother's Day, or the light pink Mother's Day plaque that we used last year. Yep. Yeah, hold on. Okay. All right, let me see. They have the wax stick to match them as well. Oh, really? Y'all are getting a lot more stuff than what our stores have had yet. Shant said, never in a million. You're so sweet, honey. I want to throw that ribbon out in the street. Never will I ever be outdoing you. LOL. Driven said, yes, at Life of Shy. I saw those in the bath bombs, but I left them. S. Marie said, I passed on those. Didn't want to be hurting for multiple pieces to match. Right. Estella said, I meant the hand cream matches the Strawberry Bliss bath bomb. Oh, really? Okay. Well, baby, I can tell you my stuff's all going together. They look so pretty together anyway. Shant said, everyone, I am listening but working. All right, baby doll, I get it. I understand. Shy said, really, Driven? Gloriously Crafted said, hey, everyone, I got the deodorant, lotion, and bath bombs and hair sticks. I didn't get any hand creams. I got a few of the wipes. See, I'm just sitting here thinking, me and Rachel both. Rachel said the same thing when she started her live, when she was hurting, saying, I can't be on here but a couple of minutes. And I meant it when I said it. And y'all get on here and y'all just, I mean, I'm not moving my arm, my one arm and everything anyway, but y'all just get on here and make me forget. Y'all be making us forget that we're even hurting. It is. I'm glad. I'm glad I chose to come on tonight, because I truly thought I was going to be right on and right back off. Let me see, but I ain't moving. If I started moving, whoo, girl. Let me see. Lillian said, hey, Driven. Gloriously Crafted said, at Never in a Million High. S. Marie said, you're welcome, Alicia. Alicia said, on my way to Dollar Tree to see if I see those lotions. We'll be listening while driving. Girl, they are grabbing these just like those baskets. The minute they hit the shelves, they are grabbing them. I actually walked in when they had just put them up. 2 of them was already gone, and I grabbed the rest. The small lotions are pocket-sized hand creams. One is hibiscus. Okay. Awesome job. 136 watching and 140 thumbs up. Thank you, guys. Shy said, going live is therapeutic. It really is. It really is. Such a great group of people on here. Such a great group of people. And I just love y'all's company. But anyway, Driven, y'all know when it comes to being frugal, up there with Ian, right? Oh God. Out at the top of the list of being frugal. Well, I can't say, I'm not going to say I blame Felicia and Kimberly. I'll say I ended up getting these because of Felicia and Kimberly. So, but for me, y'all, I've been knowing that they run specials and stuff, but I normally be like, nope. Y'all, guess where I went? Guess what I bought? Can y'all believe it? Can y'all believe it? Oh God, I can't use that arm. Ugh. Look at there, y'all. Can y'all believe it? Can y'all believe? Look at there. Look at these pretty colors, y'all. Now it might not be the right stuff because y'all know I don't shop from there, so I don't know. But I do know one thing. I know all of these were $3 a piece. So I did go to Bath and Body Works, y'all. I made the trip to the outlet and got me some $3 products for Mother's Day. So and I got more. I got all of this that I could find in matches. That Pure Wonder, I thought that Pure Wonder was beautiful. Um, I know, Charlie, right? Can you believe it? She's like, no, you didn't, Miss Classy. Can y'all believe it? I recounted today. I thought I had gotten 28. I got 30. So I have 15 sets, y'all, of Bath and Body Works. I have 15 sets. And they were all $3 a piece, and they all at least have 2 pieces to them. So that's everything I have right there. I just have multiples of those. I think I have 5 of the Pure Wonder, 3 of the Perfect and Pink, 2 of the Guilty as Fig, and did I get 2 each of the other purples? I think. But y'all, I'm going to have some Bath and Body Works on my table for Mother's Day. Aren't y'all proud of me? So I did. I did it. I took the plunge, y'all. I took the plunge and got me some $3 Bath and Body Works. Let me see. I know LBE couldn't believe it either. I was in the store and LBE, Classy, I cannot believe you in Bath and Body Works. Oh my gosh. Let me see. Brenda said the small lotions are pocket. Okay, I read that one. Awesome job. Okay, I read that. Shy's going. Lillian said Shy going live is still nervous for me. Is it, Lillian? Driven said the anticipation, Aunt Deb, always do this to me. LBE says I came in right on time. Right, LBE? She said, hey, y'all. LBE could not believe it either. I sent her a picture. She said, I cannot believe you in Bath and Body Works. Driven said, yay, very good. Essence of Joy said, yep, Bath and Body Works, y'all. I don't buy that. I don't buy nothing like that. Keisha said, that Pure Wonder smells so good. Kimberly, new favorite. She did. She said that is her new favorite. Let me see. KOK said, all right, Classy. And said, you'll never go back. You mean I'll never go back and get any more, or I'll never go back from not buying? What do you mean, never in a million? Driven said, I'm so proud of you. Right, Driven? Kenya said, pretty. I said, oh, Lord, is the world coming to an end? I knew you would say that, Sean. Deb spending more than $2. Can you believe it, Sean? Can you believe it? Pudding Pie said, I went to the Bath and Body Works outlet today. See? It's the right stuff, especially the ones on each end. Good. Oh, honey, that Pure Wonder. Kimberly loves that Pure Wonder. I love it. I love the look of it. But let me see. And that green, I don't even like green, but I like that green for some reason. That shade of green. So I had to get a couple of sets. I said, "Ooh, I'm gonna make that pretty. I'm gonna do something pretty with that green." Let me see. Pamela said, I went earlier this evening. Good. Driven said, and you are too close to the outlets to not be going. It didn't matter about honey, it could have been right in my town, and I wouldn't have went. I just didn't want to pay that, but I'm gonna give it a go. Life is Shy said, that's perfect. I need to go to the outlets. Charlie said, right, John. I said, that green one is a Gucci dupe. I don't even like green like that. I like that green. And of course, I love the hot pink as well. But that Pure Wonder, I really like it. Driven is applauding. Essence is applauding. Let me see. Let me see what happened here. KOK said, great price. Yeah. Y'all know I had to try to ask KOK. Ethel said, hey. Baskets Boutique Diva said, hello, still classy in chat. Hey, darling. Jeanette, how are you? Driven said, you got to smell Mulan. Never to me said, classy, did you register an account? Yep, sure did. Sean said, still classy. Was she moving on up? But Sean, I got to find some deals like that with that Victoria's Secrets, because your stuff that you showed a few months ago, I think yours was prettier than any of the Bath and Body Works stuff. They had some beautiful colors over there. Kenya said, I've been working BS over with the sales. I got 5 pieces for $15. Oh, Victoria's Secrets with the sales. Oh, yep. See, I don't know nothing about that. That's a great deal. Charlie said, take a bow, Miss Classy. You did good, right? I got kind of excited getting it. Trying to get me to get more. I said, girls, go to the counter. Go to the counter now. We're paying for this and getting out of here. Let me see. Have we already moved on to Mother's Day? Wow. Yeah, I'm ready to. One of a kind. Nice. Vanita said, I'm very proud of you. Still classy, right? Claudia said, hey, classy. Hello, everyone. Hey, Claudia. How are you, darling? Bought my first Bath and Body Works, Claudia. I'm moving on up, Sean says. KOK said, look at my big girl. I thought you sent me an AI picture as a joke. Nope, I actually bought some Bath and Body Works. Driven is saying, hey. Driven is laughing. Sean said, Miss Lillian, we can go live together one day if you want. I'm the live buddy. That's how I started, was with Sean. Donna said, will the $3.99 be online as well or just in store? Mine was $3, not $3.99. They were just $3 each. I didn't look nowhere in the store except on the $3 tables. That's the only, I don't even know what was anywhere else. I didn't look at nothing but the $3 tables. And I didn't get any singles. If they didn't have a second piece, I didn't get them, even though I know I'll put a one piece in something in a minute of my regular stuff. So, but this time I only grabbed the ones that had at least 2 pieces. Oh, now she's saying you'll never not buy Bath and Body Works. We'll see. We'll see. Donna said, I never buy Bath. Me either, Donna. Never did. Never. I can now go ahead and either use or put the 1 2-piece set that KOK sent me months ago. I can go ahead and do something with it because I held on like it was gold because I didn't have any Bath and Body Works. Except I had won something on her live and she sent me a 2-piece and it's still sitting over there on my shelf. Let me see. Vanita said Pure Wonder is one of the classics. I would have bought more if they'd have had it, but I bought all the sets. Now they did have some lotions without the body wash after I bought it, the 5 sets of piece. All they had left was the lotion. I should have got them because they'd probably end up putting some more body wash out later or something. I don't know. Let me see. Sedona said, as you were speaking about Bath and Body Works, I found my Bath and Body Works that I was looking for 2 months ago to put in my Valentine gifts. See there? At least you got them. Don't lose them again for Mother's Day. Never to Me and said, classy, get the rewards account. When I tell you, it's very possible to get Bath and Body Works cheaper than, that's what people were telling me. Yep, that's what I was being told. Driven said, yes, and you can get them for $2.25 with your, I know Kimberly just did. She sure did. I think it was what, 25% or something off your whole order. So every $3 one that she bought, she got for $2.25. Driven said, Victoria's Secrets will email you coupons too. Never to Me and said, and when they have $2 pieces, even cheaper. Absolutely. Right. Vanita said, I just used my Bath and Body Works rewards yesterday to get a free gift. I got one of the Disney Princess series minis. Man, I know all y'all get them. Not me, though. Driven said, I was in high school when I started shopping at Bath and Body Works. They used to be $6 regular price, right? Isn't that crazy, Driven? Everything was better in the 90s. Um, I just saw Shant post something. What'd she say? Shant said, Kimberly Showers, thanks for telling our sis what we've been telling her or showing her forever. She just wouldn't budge. I know. See, me and Kimberly's on this competition thing, and that's what happens. I refuse. Like I'm trying to stay way ahead of her with my Easter baskets, and she's about caught up with me. And then today all weekend I was going to just make so that I could go ahead and start on my Mother's Day. And then I woke up with this nerve pain and ain't been able to. And then when she said she was going to Bath and Body Works, I mentioned it to the girls, and Danielle's like, please, please, please. And Felicia sent me a picture of what she had gotten. And I'm like, okay, all right. And Danielle's like, please. And so we did the little road trip and went. But it was fun. I have to admit it. It was fun. But we'll see. We'll see how I'll tell you if I'm gonna do it again after I see how well they move on Mother's Day. If they don't move any quicker than the rest of the stuff on my tables, why? Why do it? But anyway, Claudia said that $3 is a wonderful price for Bath and Body Works. Thank you, baby. That's what they were telling me. That's what they were telling me. So I splurged and did it. Driven said, hey, Miss Claudia, can you say classy that Victoria's Secret sales come back in May? Okay. Remind me of that. I'll look and see what they got. Claudia said, I wonder, could you use the 25? Yes, you can. Kimberly just did. She got her $3 stuff for $2.25. You absolutely can. Kimberly said, Classy, you know I'm in and out, but I'll definitely go back and catch everything I've missed. All right, baby doll. You know I'm blaming you and Felicia for going to this store. Let me see. Driven said, you'd be spanking my bottom if I was your granddaughter, because that Bath and Body Work KOK sent you would have disappeared. Yeah, I think she know I was watching that, though. Believe you me, I have things disappear. I definitely do, but Danielle knew it was my only two pieces. She know Claudia. Yep. Claudia, Blessed Creations. Claudia, I just got through watching too. I don't even know if I commented yet. I had just got through watching you make the little Mother's Day gift concept in the can. So cute. So darn cute. But then again, everything you make is fabulous. So I wouldn't have expected any less. But really cute. Let me see. TJ said, hey, still classing everyone. Hey, baby. Benita is laughing at Driven. April said, hey, Claw Claw. Claudia said, oh, wow, I need to make a special girl trip to the outlet. Yeah, they had a lot. They really had a lot in mind for $3. Um, like I said, not three pieces, but they did have a lot of the two pieces of the ones you're seeing here. I got all of the Pure Wonder and Perfection in pink, but they had plenty left of the green, the Madame Mystique, and the Bahamas over there. They had plenty of those left. Let me see. Where'd it go? Kimberly said, never in a million. Do you know what days they get trucks? I had to get singles, which was fine, but I would love to get the other pieces if I can. April said, Classy, have you come? I don't know yet. I don't know if I've come over to the side yet. I did buy some. I bought 30 pieces, 15 sets. So we'll see. There's Orange. She said, Classy in chat, I'm just getting home. I'm exhausted. Popped in to say hello to you and everyone. Do I see Bogg bags? I'll watch replay. Bye, everyone. Until next. Lord, she just in and out. That girl just gonna pop in and out. Yes, ma'am. They ain't what I wanted. They're not my thing I wanted to impress you with, Orange. But thank you so much for sending me those. But yes, ma'am, you do see them in the background. And I thank you, baby doll. I love you bunches. Driven said, I'm doing better. I've been off work for a few months. Um, and keep getting better, baby. Driven is laughing. Kimberly said, you made a very good investment. We're going to see. I'm trusting and believing. I stepped out on faith, as y'all say. Where is my coffee cup? Darn, there it is on the floor. Let me see. Vanita said, still classy. They will move. They will pay top dollar, and they probably will be the first thing to go. They have never requested it from me. But like, Kimberly said, well, they didn't buy it because you didn't have it, which is true. Let me see. Never in a Million said, ask them, Kim. They tell you. Mine comes Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Floor. She said, would you like to tell you what we have that do have sets? I said, could you? She said, sure. Like I'm going to know one from another. Okay. But she went out and she started naming them. I have the lotion and the spray on the Madame Mystique. I have the lotion and the body wash on the Pure Wonder. I have the, and then she just named, she said, hold on, let me go up. We have one more table. Now she said, do you want to know what all the singles are that we have too? I said, no, ma'am. I don't need to know the singles. I wanted at least 2 pieces. She was going to sit there and name everyone she had in singles too. I said, what is your name, darling? And she gave me her name. She said, I'm one of the supervisors here. I said, I can surely see why. My God, you are fabulous. And that's why I went ahead and got in my car and made the trip, because she assured me that it wouldn't be a wasted trip, that they had plenty, that I could get at least 2 pieces on the $3 sets. Ask him, okay. Rhonda said, I had to step away. Where did those sets come from? Now, those came from Bath and Body Works, Rhonda. Can you believe it? I was telling them I went out and did my first Bath and Body Works trip. Every one of them was $3. So yeah, that was huge for me, guys. Y'all know that. Any of y'all that's been following me now know I don't buy Bath and Body Works, Victoria's Secrets, none of that. Kimberly said, never in a million. Okay, thanks. I'll call them Monday. Dyra said, feel better, Driven. Sedona said, Claudia, I need to come shop with you and KOK. Driven said, hi, Dyrus, thank you. Claudia said, what's the highest price? And the girl, I know you ain't asking me, because I had blinders on, Claudia. I had blinders on. I looked at nothing but that $3 table. Nothing. I have no idea what the name of nothing else is, what the colors were, what the bottle shapes were. If it didn't sit on that $3 table, my eyes never saw it. So I couldn't tell you. Let me see. Charlie said, never in a million. You're getting to get Miss Classy to go back. Yeah, well, she's telling me that I'll continue to go back now. Let me see. Let me see. Claudia said, hey, Sedona. Driven said, they have regular priced items year round, but always have clearance bins at the outlets. Never in a million said, Claudia, they usually have full retail items too. Yeah, but she said, how much are the full retail? What's the most expensive one in there? Driven said, touche, Kim. Diva said, Jeanette said, now, what now, Still Classy? Yes, Jeanette, can you believe it? Joy with Jonna said, hey, Miss Jonna, how you doing, sweetheart? Welcome. Driven said, hey, Jeanette. Driven said, dang, I wish I could have been there with you. Oh, my God. I wish you could have too, Driven. Claudia said, thanks, never in a million. Jeanette said, hello, Driven. I almost missed the live. Well, I'm glad you made it in, darling. Driven said, Bath and Body Works staff can be very friendly. She was so nice. Well, now, y'all, look, I have watched y'all enough to know this. I looked around for my little bags that y'all say, make sure you get the bags and the ribbon, your little Bath and Body Work bags and ribbon. I have watched y'all. I do pay attention. And I walked up there with these sets, and the woman, I said, can I have some of the bags and ribbons, please? And she said, sure. Not the one that had been nice to me on the phone. This was the woman up front. Okay. So y'all know I want free is for me. Okay. So y'all know I wasn't going to forget that. That'd be like me walking in Hobby Lobby and forgetting to get a stack of their daggone paper that they wrap their glass with. That ain't going to happen. I'm going to get some of that paper when I go in Hobby Lobby. So I asked them, for their bags. And she come back and she said, here you go, ma'am. Here's 10. Is that enough? I said, no, ma'am. I have 28 pieces here. I'm going to need one for everything. I'm going to be putting these in the bag, in the bags. She came back and she said, here's 30. Is that enough? I said, yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. So I did find out and know that we're supposed to get them bags. And I did not settle for 10. I wanted one for every item. So I got my 30 bags and 30 ribbons. Don't know what I'm doing with them yet, but I got them. Kay is laughing at Sedona. Claudia, can you all tell me where is the outlet? You would have to check in your state, darling. Check. I'm sure there's a way to look it up. I'm sure you can look up Bath and Body Works outlet near me. That's what I did. I Googled Bath and Body Works outlet near me. I already knew where more or less where it was at, but that's how I found mine. And it'll tell you the outlet that's closest to you. Ribbon said, I just caught the last part of it. Darn, you gone. You're gone. Driven is laughing. Benita said, for those of you who are near Mississippi, they have a fabulous Bath and Body outlet too. KOK said, Benita, where? In Mississippi. And Never to Me and said, once I found dollar pieces of full-size butterfly scent and used my coupon and got them for 75 cents each. Now, see, Never to Me, if I'm on start, I will definitely know about the best way to get them. Driven said, Aunt Deb, why you didn't let yourself have the full experience? No, ma'am. I don't need the full experience. I don't look at things I'm not gonna get. I don't window shop in places like that. Nope. I know what I'm not gonna spend money on, so I don't want to look and see something and say, oh, that one's prettier. Oh, no, ma'am. Why am I gonna do that to myself? I'm gonna look at what's available, and that's the $3 stuff. Nope. KOK said, wow, Never in a Million. One of a kind said, y'all off topic. I feel more positive about street selling in my area. It has developed so much since the last time I did any street selling. Y'all pray for me because I plan to get out there. Baby, you're going to love street selling. You're going to love it. If you sit around and try to get all of your sales off a marketplace, baby, street selling is going to knock you off your feet. One of these things must have leaked out. I dropped one of them because I'm smelling it over here, and it's smelling pretty darn good, actually. And I can't even wear perfumes or nothing like that. Yeah, that one of them is smelling really, really good. Let me see. Where did I leave off at? Benita said, hello, KOK, Gulfport, I think. Ron, Benita, what part of Mississippi? KOK said, okay. Driven said, hey, Miss Jonna. Driven is laughing. Benita said, Gulfport at that big yellow outlet. I forgot the name of it. KOK said, hey, Benita. Patrice said, you did great, Classy. We sold a lot of Bath and Body Works for Valentine's. I'm looking forward to it, baby. Let me see. Driven said paper. Right. Driven said Hobby Lobby and Pop Shelf got that wrapping paper. Mama Shower said, hey, Driven, hope you get to feeling better. Never Million said they have $149.99 gift sets and full price perfume. The $3 and under products are usually from Dubai. If Classy turns them around, you'll see foreign language. Those must be the $3 or less. Let's see. I don't know, but this one says $18.95 price. I know that. Look at there. know about foreign language now. Foreign language where? I don't see no foreign language. All looks like English to me. Look like English to me. Never in a million. Unless I don't know what you're talking about. You're laughing, so I must be misunderstanding what y'all talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. It looked pretty darn clear to me. Oh, God, y'all probably done made me make a fool out of myself again. I don't know. Mama said, hey, Driven, hope you get to feeling better. Oh, God. Let me see. What are y'all laughing at? Aha, bags and bows. Yes, Driven, I did get them. Let me see. Vanita said, I usually go to I can't wait to get down there and find out what I did wrong. Vanita said, I usually go to the one in Gulfport during Thanksgiving holidays, but sometimes the line is out the door. However, they are well stocked. Kenya said, yes, I get the big bags and little bags, at least 50 each time of each of them. Well, honey, they were holding on to them things like, she wasn't wanting. She was going to give me 10 of them for all that. Let me see. Marie said, never in a million. Thank you for that tip. I must have missed that tip. I got to go back and read it. I must have read it wrong. I probably read it wrong. Something from Dubai, another language. Elijah was talking about your biscuits and homemade jam the other day, Mama Showers. I know that lady can cook. I know she can. Driven said, thank you. Patrice said, not all outlets are created equal. Driven says, Patrice with the hearts. Driven is laughing. Girl, I don't know what I done. Benita said, hello, Patrice. I didn't know that you were in here. Never in a million said, S. Marie, I wanted you to turn around and go to that one in Gulfport. So bad, so I could see what they had. Driven said, I bet it is. S. Marie said, never in a million, LOL. I'll go soon. Mama Shower said, you're welcome, Driven. Never in a million said, yes, Patrice. It must be a true outlet. Just because it's an outlet mall doesn't make it an outlet. Angela said, Classy, you're going to be hooked on Bath and Body Works. They sell like hotcakes. All right, y'all. I'm going to see. I took the first step, y'all. Jonna said, I'm back. Hello, everyone. Welcome back, darling. Driven said, hey. Blessed and highly favored said, hello, Still Class, and everyone in the chat. Hello, sweetheart. Driven said, Miss Jonna is hot enough for you out there. Vanita said, I found out the hard way that the one at Tanger Outlet in Foley is not an outlet store. It's a full price store. Driven said, we just had 85 degrees Wednesday and snow on Thursday. Maryland has the most bipolar, girl, we do too here, than any state or country I've ever been to. I know it. Faith Creation said, hey, Classy in chat. I'm late. I'll have to watch the replay. Nice Bath and Body Works haul, Classy. Thank you. My first one. Let me see. Driven is saying, hey, Faith. Never in a million said, I'll show you on a video. Pure Wonder is a holiday scent. So that's probably why it was $3. But try another one, Classy. Okay. Okay, now that one I think has some. And I don't see the price down there on that one either. I'm sure glad I got all that Pure Wonder then. Let me see. My camera's not wanting to focus. So I think that's, okay, the ones from Dubai doesn't have prices. Okay, so that's another way to know. There's no prices. Okay. Yeah, the green one doesn't have a price either. Neither does the Perfect in Pink. I should have grabbed all that Pure Wonder lotion. I only got the ones that had sets. Yep, none of the rest of them have prices on them. So there's something else we just learned. Let's see. Patrice says, hey, Driven, never in a million said Dubai doesn't have prices. There we go. Okay. Driven said, there's your I don't know. It looks like it came back. I don't know if I'm back or not, but I thank you guys for coming in. I'm going to still go ahead and get off. If I am back in, I'm not sure, but y'all made the night fabulous as always. So y'all have a great, great, great night. And I will see you guys next Saturday. I just checked my rewards and got 2 items to get. And see Jeanette now. Cheryl said, yes, you're back. Great live. Thank you, baby. You're back. Good night. Good night, sweetheart. Sedona said, you are back. Yay, but I'm going off, darling. Thank you so much, Sedona. Good night, sweetheart. One of a kind. Alicia said, you're back. Yep. And we're going to head on out of here, y'all. That's my way of saying, girl, if you don't get off this, appreciate it. Never means that I can hear. You were a blast, never in a million. Love you, girl. Crystal said, good night, everyone. Good night, Crystal. Sherika said, have a good night. You too, baby doll. Thanks again, Orange. When you watch the replay, you and Donuts Craft Shop, love you both. Let me see. Alicia said, blessings, everyone. Blessings right back at you, y'all. Y'all have a fabulous night, and I'll talk to y'all next week, unless I see you on live. Never in a million said, great job on getting a new upgrade to your business. Nighty night. Thank you, baby doll. All right, y'all. Love you. Talk to you next week. Bye.